Yeah, Chunky Ninja told me before he even did it. Okay, actually, I did I'll do a live post first, and then, yeah, I need to do a story for Out of Sight. I'll do it in like an hour. Yeah, we're using bright red today. Alright, let's hop into the game. Continue. Oh, what am I doing? Keyboard. Okay. Alright, so where were we? Oh my god, even further north. The map is so huge. Making a big stretch sound for a small stretch? What? We topped up flexibility? Excuse me, you're talking to the king of flexibility. What do you mean I need more flexibility? Okay, I think we're gonna go here. Is the map big or are you just small? No, the map is actually big, okay? Cool, it just breaks them. Very cool. Yeah, I'm a king. No problem with that. Okay, let's see. Kind of fun to just destroy them. Where are we? Uh-oh, the faces. Mon ami. Something here? Two mimes? Alright, you guys ready? Oh, emotes are back? Oh, nice. Wait, I've never met two of them. Is this gonna be hard?
Ready to strike.
Oh, it only destroys shields on one of them? I see, okay.
Here we go.
Wildfire.
Luna, careful.
Oh, I got one shot!
Bring it on. You can do better.
This might be a bit rough.
From fire. A storm is coming.
Okay.
Not impressed.
No counter.
Please survive.
res spec? Wait, what is res spec?
Take cover.
No!
Take
The
cover.
hammer move is kind of hard.
Violence.
This one's the biggest.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
Sub-Zero. Let's res again. Expedition's not Oh my god, fire. Oh yeah, true, YouTube stream.
Incoming. Let's have some fun.
Okay.
Ready to parry.
Alright, I should be live. You guys let me know if it works. I'm trying both horizontal and I'm sorry, what? How did you how
So
the hell
much
did you prepare while looking how to start YouTube stream? I was almost distracted, but I made it.
No margin for error. Okay.
Stand still. Maidenless.
Watch out, Mael.
That's better.
Yeah, very nice. I can't afford doing mayhem. Oh my god. She is broken. Huge. And he is S rank right now. What is my highest damage ability? Extreme light damage to all enemies. Ooh, let's try that. Oh man. What did you do on the left one? Okay, that's huge. I need a swift stride.
Your turn to dance.
Missed one.
A proper challenge.
Okay. We are still perfection. Did the Virgo crash again? Yeah, it actually says an encoded error for last stream. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the Virgo one. Did it shut down as
Getting
well?
started.
Let's dance.
I need to figure out what the issue is. If it is just it's just well, ignore it.
This will hurt. hurt.
Actually, I want to give AP to him. No! I just gave him bleh.
Okay. Not looking good.
Okay, this is fine.
Finesse and precision. That's better. Nice.
Jesus.
I'll do it. Okay. Blades sharp. So much potential.
High earth damage to all enemies. That's pretty good.
So much potential.
That's it. Okay, let's do wildfire so we hit both.
Nice. Good.
There we go.
Blades sharp.
I am. Can I get him to burn? Oh, he's burning actually. So let's do a swift stride. Okay, and then she can res him.
Let's
Break him? Yeah, I want to first get everybody alive. Oh god.
Here we go.
Perfect break. Very high light damage. Can break rank S on break. So if I manage to break him, I get rank S. Is that how it works? Not bad. We have our heroes, so we're just gonna fury.
Precision.
Okay, now we can res.
better.
Yep.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Not bad.
So much potential.
Mayhem. Actually, true, my gradient attacks. I haven't really been using them. Oh, his gradient attack can also break. Did his gradient attack just use 2 charges? Oh! The second one is. Oh. Interesting.
Just that.
This ability is insane, by the way.
For now.
11,000. Huge! Got it! Let's go! Oh! Oh, I got CL and Lunae some curly hairstyles. That's cute. Is this a lost gesture? No way! Sasser needs me back? Okay, I was getting bored here anyway. always denying they're lost. The thing is, are they lost though? If they're not coming with me? If they're finding their own way, maybe they were never lost. Oh, I didn't see the shields.
Okay. Nice.
The last one was a bit too early. What is this? Okay.
Flash through the sky.
Oh well.
Too early again.
Which is definitely true, unless everyone you're testing has trained for it, or is a psychopath.
Here we go.
But they're not reliable. You can't trust. You can't rely on them to use them as hard evidence. I'm pretty sure that's what I've always said.
Oh, I don't even have enough.
Wolves, while others were more submissive, labeled beta or omega. However, this dominance hierarchy is mostly a result of captivity, where wolves are forced into close quarters. In the wild, wolf packs are typically families made up of 2 parents and their offspring, with no rigid dominance ladder. Even David Mech himself later reversed his position. After observing wild wolves, he recognized the flaws in the earlier research and has since repeatedly asked people to stop using his outdated study.
Gets ready to
Before Columbus,
counterattack.
people thought the world was flat.
What the heck was
Many think that
that?
people before Columbus thought that the world was flat, but that's just outright false. Going as far back as ancient
Why
Greece,
not? They
in the
would have been
5th
right.
century BCE, around 2,000 years before Columbus,
let's
educated
press.
people already knew the Earth was round. Pythagoras and Plato themselves supported the idea of a spherical Earth, and by the 3rd century BCE, Eratosthenes not only knew the
Holy.
Earth was round, but he even calculated its circumference with surprising accuracy using shadows and geometry. To be precise,
Leonardo da Vinci is in chat.
he was
No,
only
Valenci.
2% off, which is absolutely crazy.
Wow.
This myth might have originated from Washington Irving's book in 1828 called A History of the Life and Voyages of Christopher Columbus, where he fictionalized a dramatic scene where churchmen and scholars argue with Columbus, claiming the Earth is flat, while the actual real debate was about the size of the ocean. Goldfish have a short memory. A popular myth says that goldfish have a memory of just 3 seconds, but that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, they actually have a pretty good memory. They're
Okay.
able to remember things from up to 5 months ago, and they're also quite
Yeah.
smart. They can be trained to swim.
They remember. They saw
He needs
what
to
you
be
did
there
that
anyway
night
because of the
when you
legs.
thought you were alone by the
Why have you
fishbowl.
asked this before? I've
through
never known
hoops,
the answer.
push levers, and
He
follow
needs legs
patterns.
from both.
Interestingly,
Does he
they can
get
also
both
distinguish
legs?
between different songs and sounds, as shown in studies where goldfish were successfully trained to associate specific sounds with feeding time. Furthermore, they can recognize human faces and often swim to the front of the tank
This
when
is a
they
bit
see
like Memento.
their regular caregiver. Their attention span isn't as bad as people think either. They've even been able to complete puzzles and navigate mazes.
Goldine,
Dogs
Goldine.
only see in black and white. While we have around 6 million cone photoreceptor cells in our eyes, dogs have only about 1.2 million. Also, we have 3 types of cones, red, green, and blue, while dogs have only 2, yellow and blue. This, however, doesn't mean that they only see.
There's something about, I don't remember exactly, but like 15% of all women have 1 extra cone. I don't know if it's a cone or they have an extra tricoca, whatever they're called. They see like an extra color or extra dimension of colors. It's crazy.
in black and white. What
There's
they
some artist that paints in how she sees it.
How many times
Eyeball?
Has he
No, not
showed?
eyeball.
Oh my god.
Tetrachromia, is that what it's called?
Okay.
It's pretty neat.
That's fine.
Heterochromia is rare. Wait, is that
I
the
need
one?
to swap him to my main team though.
No, that's no. That's just their actual eyes.
have is called dichromatic vision, meaning they mostly see
No, not
just
3
yellow
eyes.
and blue, with other colors appearing as different shades of these two.
Let me see.
Essentially, it's similar to how colorblind people perceive the world. It's just a bit harder for dogs to distinguish colors in certain parts of the spectrum. For example, anything from red to green would
Tetrachromacy?
appear as various shades of yellow or brownish colors.
Yes.
Keep in mind, though, that what they lack in vision, they more than make up for with their sense of smell. They have about 220 million to 300 million olfactory receptors, while humans have around 5 to 6 million, and the part of their brain devoted to smell is proportionally about 40 times larger than in humans. This enables them to detect
smell
scents
ya.
at concentrations as low as 1 part per trillion, which would be like detecting a single drop of liquid in 20 Olympic swimming pools. Shaking a
Tetrachromacy is the condition of possessing 4 independent channels for conveying color, or 4 types of cone cell in the eye. Humans normally have only 3 types. However, human tetrachromacy is suspected to exist in a small percentage of the population.
Okay, we're gonna use Stallic Punches, which is 4
Interesting.
AP, so we can spend 2 AP hitting this guy.
Superpower. I wrote the article tomfoolery. Suspected? Well, I guess maybe they... How do you prove it? She just goes, trust me, bro.
I missed the second one. Oops.
Beautiful cat with homophobia. All right.
A Polaroid picture will help it develop. Not only does shaking a Polaroid not help the picture develop, but it actually pushes the developing chemicals to one side,
Do not
causing
trust his
over
lies.
or underdevelopment. The myth comes from the habit associated with older Polaroid cameras, where users had to pull apart 2 layers of film after a short development time. During
Shake
this
it like a
process,
Polaroid
waving or shaking
picture.
the photo helped it dry
What up,
faster,
stole some
especially when
lemons?
the
Give my
developer
lemons
or
back.
fixer was still wet and could smudge. However, this didn't apply to later models, which developed internally and didn't require any separation or shaking. Interestingly, the popular song Hey Ya by Outkast helped reinforce the myth with its famous lyric, "Shake
Thanks,
it like a Polaroid
Outkast.
picture." After the song took off, Polaroid had to publicly explain that shaking the photos was actually
ruined it.
counterproductive. Fruit juice is healthy. Many people who are used to eating sweets and
Check
want
my
to go on a
messages.
diet
No. I'm watching a video, bro. Relax.
Please don't kill it.
Attention whore. Sorry, too far.
often start drinking fruit juice as a substitute for sweetness. But in reality, it's not that great of a choice. The reason is that the sweet flavor in juice comes from a type
Sugar.
of sugar called fructose. So at the end of the day, you're still eating
Sugar, son.
Depending on the quantity and the fruit, some juices can even contain as much sugar as a can of Coca-Cola. On top of that, fruit juice is a liquid, which makes it much easier to consume quickly and in large amounts without much thought, unlike solid fruit, which takes longer to eat
Ooh.
and is more filling. For example, the average strawberry
snack.
smoothie recipe calls for an entire carton of strawberries, half a cup of milk, half a cup of yogurt, and a few tablespoons of sugar. That said, this argument mostly applies to calorie content. Fruits do tend to be healthier than
This is
sodas
my lunch.
overall,
Get-
thanks
stop
to
it.
the vitamins, fiber, and other nutrients that come with those calories.
didn't have any
If you
food.
want the best of both worlds, though, get you some Gamer Subs drinks from the sponsored
Oh,
link
no,
in the
he
description.
didn't.
They have 0 sugar, less than 1 calorie, less than 1 carb. They taste like your favorite fruits, and they're healthy too. And by the way,
Yeah.
from May 16th to May 23rd, you'll get free shipping if you use my code. Genetically modified organisms, GMOs, are bad and unhealthy. Crops or foods whose DNA has been modified aren't inherently bad.
Dude,
Most of these
this
modifications
one is common though. A lot of people think this. They say anything that's not natural is bad for you, right? Except fucking what even is natural anymore? Hell, this banana is not natural, right?
actually make the organisms healthier by making them resistant to disease or enhancing their nutritional value. For example, golden rice, a GMO, was developed to help fight vitamin A deficiency in poor regions. Overall, GMO crops have helped reduce the need for pesticides, land use, and water consumption. It's essentially a modern form of selective breeding, something humans have been doing for thousands of years, just with less precise methods.
Right.
A clear example is how wild corn was gradually transformed into the sweet corn we eat today. That said, GMOs aren't inherently good either. These DNA modifications must be rigorously studied before being released to the market to avoid unintended effects on human health and
Nice
the environment.
delts, bro.
Your blood is blue when not oxygenated.
Nah.
Blood actually comes in just 2 shades of red. Dark
just
red
looks
for
blue in the
venous
veins
blood
of-
and bright
or
red
whatever.
for arterial blood. Arterial blood is oxygen-rich, which gives it its bright red color. The myth that blood is blue likely comes from the fact that veins appear bluish under the
But
skin.
what is this idea that noble people have blue blood?
However, this is due to how light penetrates and scatters through the skin, not
Scatter-
because the blood itself is blue. You generally won't see arteries through the skin because they're located deeper in the body and are better protected. This is important since a cut to an artery could cause rapid blood loss, and you could even bleed out in minutes due to the
Poke paid 150 bucks for Google AI and it's not letting him log in. He's losing credits.
the high pressure at which oxygenated blood is pumped from the heart. Knuckle cracking leads to arthritis. The sound of knuckle cracking comes from gas bubbles popping in the joint fluid.
Yeah,
and
I
it
heard
doesn't
this.
cause any damage to the bones.
This one I heard all the time
arteries, or
growing up.
ligaments. There even was a famous study by Dr. Donald
Yes.
Unger, who cracked the knuckles on one hand for 60 years and found no difference in arthritis between his two
That's
hands.
commitment.
The myth likely originated from made-up warnings intended to discourage people from cracking their knuckles, mostly because others found the sound annoying. You are supposed to
This one is definitely relatable. I remember like parents and stuff or teachers telling you not to crack your knuckles because it's bad for you. They probably just got annoyed. Chat? I love food. You know what we should do one day? Friday review? Knuckle cracking or cracking
Here
review.
we go.
You get one chance at making as many cracks as possible. Oh, we should do one massive Discord call one day where everyone joins at the same time and then we all crack our knuckles at the same time. People have done that on stage. Next time I stand on a stage, I should do that. TwitchCon. I think I'll sit on. I think I'll be on TwitchCon Glitch Stadium. Chat, it's my one chance. Everyone should crack their knuckles. Help me remember this. If I have the balls for it, I'll ask the entire audience to crack. Oh, Ludwig already did that? Ludwig, man. Moab! Thanks for the 83 months. Welcome back.
pee on a jellyfish sting to ease the pain. Not only is it unhelpful, but peeing on a jellyfish sting can actually make the situation worse. Urine's chemical makeup varies from person to person, and in some cases, it can change the pH of the sting site in a way that triggers more venom
Art
release
review?
or causes undischarged stingers to fire. The recommended treatment for a jellyfish sting is to rinse the area with vinegar, which can neutralize certain jellyfish toxins and help prevent additional stingers from activating.
Pisser.
The myth likely originated from the belief that urine is sterile and contains ammonia, and it was further popularized by the famous episode of Friends, where the characters rely on this method. If you swallow
All right, this guy won't leave me alone. Check my messages. Check my messages. Nim, 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 nim. Check my messages. That's it? That's what you want to show?
gum, it stays in your stomach for 5 to 7 years. This is completely false. Gum is made of sweeteners, flavorings, and a gum base. While it's true that the gum base is indigestible, similar to the fiber in corn or seeds, it doesn't just stay in your stomach.
Yeah.
Instead, it moves through your digestive system like other undigested material.
And like if you swallow seed whole, it's gonna grow in your belly or some stupid stuff too.
This passed from your food, usually after waste. The myth likely began
Well, why
as a
don't you see it,
to
though?
discourage kids from swallowing it. The
I don't
unreal
remember ever seeing it. Compared to like corn. You don't look? Bro, I don't understand. Some of you guys, we've had this discussion before. Some of you guys just close the lid, flush, and then you just walk away. Is that what you're saying? How do you know that you didn't leave like a floater or skid marks or whatever?
risk comes from repeatedly swallowing large amounts,
just not
which
care?
could potentially lead to digestive blockages. Being cold
Flesh
will make you
through
sick with
the
the flu.
sky.
Being cold doesn't directly cause you to get sick, but it can have
Good
indirect
stuff.
effects. Cold weather can
this
slightly
is a
weaken your
classic.
immune response.
Guys,
since we tend to spend
looking
more
at your stool is actually good. It's to know if you're sick or whatever. Good indication of how.
time indoors during colder months, often in
Start
close
looking at your poop.
proximity to others, the chances of getting
Achoo!
infected increase. But the cold itself isn't what makes you sick. The same goes for going outside with wet hair. It doesn't directly cause illness. Additionally, cold air is usually drier, and flu viruses tend to survive
Flashing
longer in
through
dry
the
conditions. Dry
sky!
air can also dry out your nasal passages, making it easier for viruses to enter and infect your body. Fat in your diet is the source of your body fat. Many
Flashing
low-fat
through the
diet trends from the
sky!
1980s and 1990s helped spread this myth. Ironically, they often led people to overconsume refined carbs and sugars instead, both
Lol.
of which can contribute to weight gain, sometimes
Flashing
even
through
more than
the
fat
sky.
itself. The truth is, fat in your diet doesn't directly lead to body fat. What causes weight gain is a calorie surplus, meaning you take in more calories than you burn. The excess energy is then stored as fat. That said, fat is
Why is he
energy dense,
pregnant,
meaning
bro?
it contains a lot of calories per gram. So it's easier to consume more calories quickly when eating fatty foods, but that can be said for sugar and carbs as well. If you like this video, subscribe for similar.
No, that was mid. I feel like I
Sky!
almost learned nothing, but maybe, yeah, I don't know. A few of them were a bit interesting.
I spent so much trying to get up
No, I dislike you. That's toxic. No. Try this cat ask. I hate AI. Artists versus
I don't
AI
think this was
slop.
the
Can
main
you tell the
story part. Oh, is
difference?
it?
Can you tell what's real and what's AI generated? In this video's description, you'll find a link to a survey.
Hang on, is this porn? Docs. The AI Turing test. I understand. Wait, what?
She's
It
trusting?
says they're no longer accepting responses. Can I still play it?
They knew.
I'm telling you. we
Poke is
can't.
crying. Why? Because he spent 150
Max
bucks.
comes first. It's okay. You'll be fine.
Oh, he's so
You
cute.
wanna try again?
I'm okay.
No game,
Yeah,
stop.
I'm about to click a virus
That
site.
is
Oh.
Gustav's
Fuck
charisma, not Verso, okay? Verso would just stand there and be
Help
silent.
him? Well, if he's trying to do VO3, I don't know how to help him. I haven't used it myself.
God damn it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Now what? Wait, where are
He
we?
thought he bought Google AI Pro. And what? He
I think I
didn't?
have to press upgrade. Hold on.
Who's Stave? Excuse me? I did try a vertical stream,
Angel
but I got
Woman.
a bug again. I will take a look to see if I can figure out why. Something to do with encoder.
I don't see any clear artifacts here. Immediate thought is that it's AI, just because like the art style and the motive and everything just feels like very AI. But looking at it, look, the skull is perfect. This chain, I don't see anything wrong with it. All of the details, everywhere. There's just nothing. I don't see anything inherently like deformed. The fingers.
Well, that
are
will help.
fingers.
The
These.
previous expeditions actually did pretty decent.
That she's pointing like that. Her hand's like this. It's a bit odd. They're hiding it. Maybe the artist was just bad at
I like
drawing
Gustav
them.
better.
I'm not saying it can't be AI, but I have to make a choice. It
Maybe
just
because
feels
he
like a
was
bait.
first.
Because my instant reaction is to say
Pure
that's AI.
outfit
That's.
for Verso.
I think he's debating.
Double braid
Saint
name.
in Mountains.
Oh, is that for
This
him
looks
to
really-
match
okay.
us with the white and gold?
This one I'm confident is not AI. I'm not confident in anything anymore, but
I think it is.
the details. The devil is in the details.
There's another
Fuck it.
painting.
Human. Blue hair anime girl. Okay, look at this arm. Okay, this should be AI, I think. That arm is just messed up. Or the artists have no idea how to make arms. Yeah. Now this is probably AI.
Yeah, I don't think I have
Girl
access
in
to this
field.
yet. I think I can only go up on
Says you sure are.
beaches, basically.
This is weird, right?
Hang
Is that a
on
thing?
tight.
There is definitely a painting here.
Here we go.
And like, what is this? Is that a
I'll be
house or
getting
is it
dark.
environment? I think this is AI.
Rebound with the stock. Force some speed. Strong.
Look at her hand. Yeah, it's AI.
Oh, dear.
Double starship. Okay, this instantly feels AI. But why, right? Just because of the art style? Someone out there does stuff with this art style. We need more. Mateo PNP, thanks for the 59 months. Thanks for the
This is
Prime
big.
sub. There's a few things that feel
Hang
weird.
on tight.
I don't see anything major. Most of the details. Looking for like symmetry, I feel like is usually a good giveaway.
Time to bleed.
Boom, boom. Like everything is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and say thrusters is good. Saying one more here. One here,
flowing with energy.
Let's go here.
Eyes are usually pretty good indication. The problem here is these pictures are kind of compressed. So a lot of the details are getting lost in the big compression. This one's hard.
Elements converge.
Gray garden. Well, this I think is human made. If this is AI, you can do this kind of stuff. Defense.
I'm ready.
These details, even today, I see a lot of image models this way. This is definitely this is too consistent. Garden.
I'm ready.
What is this?
I'll do it.
I mean, I don't see anything telling me that it should be fake, but it's so hard when it's like this type of an image. It's much easier to sell. I'll go ahead and say human, but I could see myself being wrong here. Ancient gates. Okay, this looks AI to me. Can I have this song? What else we got in this playlist? This just feels very AI. Green Hills. What is this?
I mean, I have proper
Is that supposed to be like an animal?
My camera is the only thing I can think of that could have been the problem. I'm not sure.
It's so hard, right? Because of the art style, everything gets a bit smudgy. So there are no details we can check out here. This feels like a coin flip to me. I'll go ahead and see human. Zoom in or use tools besides the naked eye. Okay, well, I'm not downloading them. I think human. Oh, wait.
What's that?
Oh, it's...
Dancing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to read.
Whoa.
I thought he's saying, please don't download them onto your computer.
I am speed.
Or use tools beside the naked eye. That's how I read that. I see. He's saying, don't do any of these things.
No.
Oopsie.
Snap out of
All
it.
right, fine. Well, well, that makes it so much harder.
Oh,
How am I supposed to fucking
no.
tell what it is
Well,
when I can barely
that will help.
see it? Anyway, human. Am I allowed to lean forward? Look at her hand. AI.
Oh my god.
Looking at this, I'm gonna say AI. There's a few weird things
Flashing
going on.
blue
I can't tell if this is a picture or
Snapped out of it.
oh, this one's tricky. Think AI.
Hurry up.
This would be
Brace yourselves. Ready to parry. Time to hit big. Not leaving you behind.
said human, but it was AI. But this one was mean.
Charlie.
This one, this is human, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
This one, AI. Yes.
Okay.
This one, AI. Oopsie. This one, I can't remember what I said. Human. I think I said human, but I couldn't.
Oh,
AI,
my
this
auto
one.
attack reaches them.
Yeah.
Wait, are they not
AI?
flying?
Yes, got it. This one was hard. It wants to look
Codex
like AI
there?
so bad that I said human. Haha! Human.
Oh, it's lucky. Oh, is
Yep.
it like a percentage?
What did I say on this one? Don't
They
remember.
are flying. Okay.
But it was AI. AI. Yes. This one was human. And this one I said human. Frick!
Yeah, now she dodged.
This one, easy AI. Yeah, that's all. That's as far as I got. Wait, I said.
think wildfire actually reaches these that are
Wait, I said
flying.
AI to this one? Or this one? Fuck, I don't know.
Her auto attack
Anyway,
free aim is so
keep
low
going.
damage compared to Mayo.
Oh, we can just. You're right. Wait, we can just go really fast here instead of using that website. AI. Fuck. Human. Fuck.
Shields, 55th.
I'm going too
55.
fast now. I'm not paying attention.
The weaponry worked
AI.
brilliantly up to now.
Yes.
Augmenting pictos with music was a stroke of genius. But
Can I
the
go
sonics
a
have
bit
no
bigger?
effect
No,
on the
no, no.
frontier.
Oh.
It's as if they can't even hear our music.
Oh, I scrolled too fast. I was gonna say
Just keep
human though.
dancing to the throne. We're running out of ideas.
Uh,
I miss my girl so much it kills me.
uh,
It hurts thinking that I
AI.
could have been home right now playing music
Anus.
while we dance. Wish I would have given birth by now. I could be holding my first grandchild.
Human.
Instead, I'm here.
yes.
No. No. There's still a chance. And someone has to fight for
Human.
it.
Man, but
I can't
fine.
let them down. Drums, maybe that'll work. They can't hear
Oh,
our music,
I
but
went too
perhaps
fast
they
again.
will feel it.
Alright, whatever. That's the last one here, chat. Turtle House.
Leaving your children
AI.
behind. Yeah.
There is that one rule of
Honestly,
thumb that I remember they brought up in that other video where because AI stuff is noise generated, the light and darkness of the picture is often very even compared to a human made that can be a lot more. Yep. All right. That's what's up with that. This is how hamsters fit so much food in their cheeks.
Flash
Whoa,
through
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa!
sky.
Gunman kills one in Las Vegas gym
The blue stone
before the
actually looks
rifle
suspicious.
jams and the cops shoot him dead. Oh my god.
We
Out of control.
go.
Whoa, what's this one?
It's heart-stopping
Got it.
video of a runaway dump truck barreling down the road, veering into
Only one?
oncoming traffic. The 61-year-old driver has
Hang on tight.
Damn.
out-of-control truck
Nice.
Hang on tight.
crosses 3 front yards, then, oh no, it plows into a house at
Boom.
40 miles per
Here we
hour.
go.
This horrified mom had her baby in her arms as she ran
More
across
weapon
the
upgrades.
street.
I should probably start
This video was recorded just moments after the crash. And hear cries for help coming from inside.
Flash
It happened in
through the
Woodbury Heights, New
sky.
Jersey. The 72-year-old homeowner was lounging in a chair when the truck plowed through. Neighbor Derek Keating said the homeowner was
Is this where we were
trapped
before?
inside. You saw him.
Because in that case, I
Here
missed it.
we go.
I don't think it's the same place.
These are the deep
Here we go.
dump truck as it
Hey, Les Trent looking swaggy as always.
careened across these front lawns out of
Oops.
control, across this street, and then rammed into
Flashing
cars.
through the
Check out
sky.
video over my shoulder.
What did you say?
Flashing
What's it
through
called?
the sky.
It does.
And survived is being called here.
Less up.
Shield.
Hey, I ate her. 13
Hang
months.
on tight.
Wouldn't the real miracle
Oh,
be
is
if
my
this
video
didn't happen
now
at all?
active live?
Was that the devil who crashed the truck? I am finally back after like what, 2 years without watching.
Flashing
Good to
through
be
the
back.
sky.
Also, what's with the free random modes? Didn't know you were into that. Anyway, have a great day. Yeah, that's what I would get. Thanks, man. I don't know what's up with the free run either, man. People are strange.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
the video is
You're
actually
a
out, guys. In case you
stranger.
didn't see it, let me pin it.
Oh, this is the too easy lol guys,
I
right?
voice acted.
Flashing
Think
through
so.
the
Are they
sky!
There were
Carbot
5.
animations.
Another escaped jailbreaker has been recaptured.
Flashing
Boyd was
through the
kidnapped
sky.
at his grandmother's apartment. Wearing an anti-spit hood, Boyd was loaded into a
Here
helicopter and
we
flown off
go.
to assume
Anti-spit?
his life behind bars.
Wait.
Flashing
That was a
through
thing.
the
Makes
sky.
sense.
No,
Who's
what was the
spitting
other
at
quick
everything?
message?
Everyone?
Authorities said today 2
That's
women
Rich
have been
Conference.
arrested for allegedly helping escapees, one providing transportation, the other food. 5 of the 10 inmates who fled the
Flashing
Oregon
through
Parish
the
Jail are
sky!
Show the hole.
Newly released video shows 3 escapees in an alley an hour after they
Jack,
Here
don't
we
look at
go.
her.
New Orleans.
You're gonna get
Watch as they
mesmerized.
slip
Stop it.
nonchalantly
Stop
into the night.
it.
Authorities are taking no chances with the inmates who have been recaptured. They're now being held in the state's notorious
My, what lovely feet.
Dude, they didn't show the whole day escape. We spoke on that on the news network, but if you missed it,
Wait, did I show this?
they
A bit of violence, yes.
they wrote on the wall before they left.
That's where I came from, right?
They left a message. Seems like it was too easy to
Was I supposed to jump off?
arrest them and well done. We still on the loose. Trying to. So cute. Nom, nom, nom,
No?
nom, 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 nom.
Oh, did I click it twice?
That's crazy.
Void, take everything.
Wait, it didn't have an anything about this. Then Elias grabbed it.
Wait, no, that was should I do?
Wow. Gerbil, sorry. With his stupid little face.
elements converge. I'll do it.
Ready to parry.
Yeah, I just don't want to find this.
Blades sharpened.
Let that little rascal nibble on my asshole.
I knew it.
Yeah, right there, right there. Ah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah!
Just real fast, guys, just so you all know. Was Luck Not Aim is from North Dakota, not South Dakota, okay? I'm tired of sick of people making this mistake.
Two, I guess. Saying that the French has slightly different
Okay.
Oh,
Ready to parry.
I finished all my snacks. He will never put all of those nuts in his mouth.
Ready to parry. Okay, on me. Let's dance.
Oh my god!
Let's spill some ink. Can't leave us yet.
Keeps refreshing.
I'll do it.
Alright, that was cool. Thank you, David. Very not active grab, but tenant, right? Anything else you have to spot?
Shut.
Dinosaur battle? Flanking with dinosaurs.
I'm back.
I mean,
On me.
I'm ready.
I don't think anyone else can.
Careful, my owl.
Ready to parry.
Careful, my owl. Ready to evade.
Please survive.
That hurts.
Or some chatter. Not for DCF.
Time to hit big. Time to hit big. This will hurt. On me.
I'll do it.
Interlacing in the video.
No margin for error.
Uh-oh.
Agile method reveals 20% of target's great bar. That's pretty good.
Let's finish this. I'll do it.
Rune, watch out.
You actually got it.
Come on through, lads. Come on.
I'll do it.
Guys, this video is 200 million years old. Can't expect too much.
On me. On me. Ready to parry. The dance begins.
Uh-oh.
Time to hit big.
They're gonna kill him?
Watch out, Minoko.
Every day, bro.
Take cover!
Why, yes, I love a dance. Likes you.
Fire up. Sorry, I'm turning on my axe. Won't be there today? Oh, yeah? Is this a word? I think that's
Now's my favorite part.
Okay.
log in. Or it could be O-L-I.
I'm just wondering if it's possible because one of the answers said jump.
Ready to parry.
Or F-O something I-L.
Violence. It likes you.
Let's dance.
Your turn to shine.
Brace yourselves.
Ready to parry.
Careful, my elf.
Let's dance. Okay.
I mean, we could end on I, but it's
Ready to parry.
Danger!
Let's dance. On me.
That hurts.
I'm not too, I feel like I don't know this word. This looks like a word.
Missed parry on the
Oh.
last one.
Ready to parry.
Your turn to shine.
Okay.
Careful, my elf.
Your turn to dance. Your turn to shine.
I don't know what I'm doing here, man.
Your turn to shine.
Come on.
Sweet taste of battle.
Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. It could be two O's. But even then, I can't.
Too slow.
There's no way it's U-I. So then it has to be L-I. Wooly. Oh, that's a word? Oh, wow. Okay, hang on. Good hint. So, hang on, we have it now.
So
I
if I
has
save
to
up-
be here. The only spot left.
A lot of AP.
O can't be there. So either this, oh, I thought polio. Polio, but there's no P though. I guess it anyway. Just everything else.
Careful, my elf.
But we know it's not polio.
Ready to parry.
What is the start of? No, there's no way. Two O's.
Your
right? So
turn
the
to
O-
shine. Your turn to shine. It likes you.
There's no way the word starts with two O's. The I has to be there, and the O can't be in the other spot. It has to be like this, but it's not polio.
Feel
What else exists then? I'm sure other words exist, I guess, with the same. I
not
can
sure if
just
there's any
brute
point
force this
carrying
honestly. I don't know what the word is,
She won't
but
be taking damage.
it just has to be this.
Not impressed. Bring it on.
Shit, which one have I done? Oh no, I don't know which ones I've done anymore. Yo, Leo! There's no way. Alright, if you... Fuck it, I'm...
Not gonna lie, guys. I think I may just need to restart.
Alright, I'm just gonna
We're
try
not really
polio
getting
and see,
anywhere.
just confirm
At
everything
best,
else.
I'm surviving, but I'm not really
Okay.
taking her HP down.
I'm gonna do every single
Okay.
word. Wolio.
Let's keep going. Yeah, let's go again. Free aim shots are great for getting rid of shields. Yeah, but she has like 8 shields. Like that's
What the
very
hell is
expensive AP.
folio?
Bit impossible.
As in a portfolio? Can they stop doing these crazy words, man? Just give us some regular
Yeah,
words.
she takes a tiny bit of damage when she
Folio
shields herself. That is
a
true.
book or pamphlet made of one or more full sheets of paper. I've never used that word in my life. Well, portfolio, I know what it is.
Yeah, I have shield breaker on now.
Aluminum folio. What? Nah.
Son, here I
Okay,
come.
gents. Where is this food from? We've got flour, water, sugar, salt, sesame seeds, yeast, oil. Bro, this is just some American burger buns. No, wait. This looks very like Chinese or maybe Japanese. Japan.
Flashing through the sky.
Boom.
Hang
Xiaobing.
on tight.
Xiaobing. Rice, fried chicken, sambal, soy sauce, fried egg. Maybe Africa.
Flashing through the
Sambal
sky.
oelek. Or are they like
Fails the
that?
target's break bar.
Or is that like an
Does
Indian
that work
thing?
even if she's super shielded?
India.
Flashing through
No.
the sky.
Is
Yeah.
Philippines.
okay.
No. It is Malaysia. No. It is Thailand. No one thinks of Brunei. Rice, milk, sugar, cinnamon, vanilla, butter,
Flashing
nutmeg.
through the sky.
A slow-cooked rice pudding with pudding.
Hang on
cinnamon
tight.
sugar. You know what? This feels pretty Nordic to me. It doesn't have to be, but definitely this is like fuck it. I'm gonna say like Norway and see what happens. All right, not
Actually, do
quite.
have enough.
Let's try Denmark. Yes. Oh, French. Good, good. I can't make that.
Meet your reckoning. This will hurt. You can't escape. This will hurt. On me. Take cover. Let's push forward. Elements converge.
Filled with murderous rage.
What the hell?
The fun begins.
Danger. On guard. begins.
This is real life.
Ready to parry.
This is definitely gonna be real. What is it? I only have two left. I don't even know that. Favorite flavor of champagne? I don't want to give up. What is it? Oh, this is tea. Champagne. Strawberry champagne. Cool. I don't love tea, but I don't He did that Lonely Island song. I'm on that boat. Hey, I'm on that boat. Why not? Too much autotune, man. Scrandal, fancy a point. Alright, chat. You have to guess which food was higher
Just for
rated
this right here.
based on the cost and what it looks like and stuff.
Your turn
We got
to
a
dance.
Abro FC bacon cheeseburger for £6.50 versus steak and chips.
Okay. Four hits. This doesn't do anything. 6 hits doesn't really do anything either. 8. Maybe if I help her get the shields down, maybe she can do something. Is there a way for me to see how many stains? Oh yeah, I can see. She has 3. Okay. So she only needs 1. That's pretty good. She broke her!
Dancing grace.
And I'm in Virtuose because I did a swift stride last run.
Through the
That's
sky.
really good. I'm gonna shoot a couple times. As far as I can. Me.
Flash through the
Might also be time
sky.
to heal male. I've been a bit greedy about that actually.
Here we go.
Let's give it to her.
Oh, really?
I missed it! Okay. I think there's no point in breaking rules because he's gonna just reapply the shields anyways.
Violence. Your turn to shine.
I'm ready. Take cover! Careful, Mael.
Not giving up.
Sorry I failed.
Oh, I have all these forbidden charges. Didn't they also take me out of the Actually, maybe not.
ready to strike. Your existence ends now.
Useful. Here's your card.
We have 2 turns together in a few turns. Not yet.
Here we go. I see you.
Shield incoming.
Safety.
That means we can use gradient on her to break the shields.
This ends now.
And then mayhem.
A storm is coming.
Just extra damage, because why not?
Finesse and grace.
And I'm in Virtuose,
Finesse
and I can do this.
precision.
Let's go! We did it! What the heck? Level 81,000 XP. Oh! That was pretty nice. Bottom left
Danger!
gamer. It was 16-minute fight.
Careful, Maya. I'm ready.
A bit of violence, yes.
This is insane. 671. It's also BMC.
Please survive.
It likes you. Your turn to shine. A bit of violence, yes.
Let's spill some ink.
Elements converge.
Your turn to shine.
Rooney, watch out.
Last stand critical is also cheap.
Hang on tight.
There we go. I think I'm leveling everything now. Okay. And I just realized now you didn't voice act for Carbon Action. The action is so long. Oh, thank you!
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's not something that I've done much voice acting. Yeah. Those of you who didn't see it, this is me. Or, yeah, watching myself doing it and talking about the process. I'm gonna post the out of sight story.
Hang on tight.
There we go.
Flashing through the sky. Woohoo! Flashing through the sky.
Magic with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you.
Hang
Thank you,
on
thank
tight.
you. Is that on the YouTube? Yeah, so my reaction
Yes.
is this video right here. And did we link the original in the video? We did not. Could somebody give me the link to the original video? I should edit and put it here. Actually, I'll just let him know. Okay, alright. Let's roll. Let's heal. I missed loot here? How did that happen? I was here before. Wait, didn't I pick up this picture already? Wait, how did I lose that progress? I thought the game always saves when you loot stuff. Weird. Better level? No, I mean like I picked up this one like an hour ago. Like before I was doing this fight. But it seems like my progress for it didn't count. Did you? Yeah, I picked it up. Did you reload a save? No. I did die though. But I haven't
Haven't been here in a while.
manually.
The sacred river.
I thought every time you pick up an
Let's
item,
make
it would
haste.
save.
I don't want her to spot us.
Looting doesn't autosave? Oh.
Manoko,
You can item it
penso
autosaves.
che mi
It does?
abbandono.
Are you sure it was not a higher level?
Lazy.
I mean, can you loot the same spot twice? Like later it's a higher level? You can check in the VOD. Like when I arrived here, I went here first. And I picked it up.
Kieli muuttuu ylähampaiksi. Jotain semmoista. Ja edelleen, tää on se paskin, mitä se tulee olemaan.
How did you even know I was here?
Naru poquito bimido. Prona che taglia altro continente.
Fair point.
Lukito menaru. Naru desejestraro. Rico.
It's a stupid rule. We should just bring them all back now.
Also weapon upgrades.
Sorimoto priva caos. Pomocoriza magistraro puricono. Plus, como pumikira. Si tu rompe fosse de baby gestraro.
You leave me no choice then.
Itsehän olen jo AI, ollut jo
Oh no. Think twice, Minaka.
jollain tavalla.
I have already thought about it thrice. Golgra, I demand a trial by combat.
Kehittynyt niin paljon, että ette edes huomannut, että se on AI.
Tu pochi sorero.
Do I have to participate?
Please help me.
Darth Vader ei AI se oli kyllä ihan helvetin.
For Noko then.
Cubarico femi.
Ootte sitten siitä kuullut. Se on ihan crazy.
too. What lovely feet. Minoko, get ready. My turn.
Hei, se on lasten peli, okei? AI has gone too far.
A bit of violence, yes. Don't die next time.
Ihan saatana kova juttu.
Your existence ends now.
Now,
Ah, what to choose?
se on... Sä löydät hauskaa. Sä nauroit. Et sä löydä mitään asiat.
Minoko, get ready.
Me ollaan siirtymässä tieltä. Tää on se tuleva.
Time to end this. Disaster expedition, eh?
Mene oli
Now the fun begins. Ooh, almost lost you there. Cut him down. Thank you, my dear. That's more like it. Not impressed.
Maybe I want to just go for damage.
Provide a tactical advantage I am unaware of.
Fleeting trends. It's over. It's done. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead in the water. Se ninja näyttää ihan hyvältä 40-vuotiseksi. It's gone.
Good. I think it's nice to have.
Oh. Wow. Lord Vader, do you know what's crazy?
Crazy.
Do you guys have any favorite
Ninja.
I was crazy once.
Well, that low taper fade meme is still massive.
The low taper fade meme. Ninja. Explain its
Yeah, I don't have any
significance.
attributes on him.
Is this some form of rebel propaganda designed to undermine the Empire's aesthetic standards?
No, it's just that the meme is still massive, right? I'm seeing videos with millions of views.
Massive, you say? Millions of views. And this meme achieves what, Ninja? Does it topple empires or merely distract simpletons?
Wow. Distract simpleton, man.
Wait, Darth Vader, have you ever played like ranked jerkmate? Like, have you ever heard of it?
I just need to commit to something so I can give him some stats.
Ranked jerk mate trooper.
Okay.
Is this jerk mate
Now
a
that we have a
competition of
weapon,
some sort?
the agility is
Do
the main
describe.
Okay, so basically, like, you know how people, you know, they be touching themselves,
Honestly, do we need
like
any-
at night to
any
random
vitality
woman on the internet? Well, think of that, but you get points every time you do that.
Trooper, your incessant and crude inquiries have become an exercise in futility.
Let's go
I
full
shall
agility.
indulge your ignorance
96
no
agility.
further.
Damn! ¿Por qué no haces? Nada solo estás.
Wait, this is going back. I've been here before. I lost track of where I've been and where I haven't been. I've gone backwards. I've already killed these guys. I'm gonna pass them. Actually, I'm gonna go back. because I think I remember there was something in the corner somewhere. No, this must be where it came from. So I think we'll keep that one. Wait, maybe I didn't forget anything? That round loops you back to the beginning and unlock that
Was the
rope
last
to connect to it?
What is?
Oh, you mean like this rope? So am I done here?
Toi on AI-hahmo, jolle voi puhua. Juu, in-games, kyllä. Se on AI Darth Vader. Ihan jännä konsepti.
I'm going backwards. Yeah? Okay. I don't even know where... I haven't been there.
Tässä on joku kauhea sana, mistä jollekin tulee paha mieli. Sorry. Joo,
Guess we're going back?
meemit ja monitorit Tiedätkö Markatalo? Veikon Connection.
Let's see.
Niin, siis just toi on hyvä esimerkki siitä, mikä oli meidän peli.
Did I come from here?
Ja kyllä, STPt esimerkiksi. Meidän peli.
Oh, this is a dead end? Okay. Go this way. I broke the cage there. Wait, was there a cage?
Se huolestunut, se on itse asiassa se on huolestunut. Tappuneesta kysyä sieltä. Se, että mä pystyn niinku
I feel
vieläkin
like I'm gonna
nimeämään
go
joitain
backwards again.
Mä vuoteen muistista joitain niitä silloisia
Oh, I've already fought you. Or have I?
STPitä.
Maybe I haven't. I think I have, but maybe I haven't. Oh, it's just these streams. Okay.
Etsku, kiitos 85. Wolfrikin 22.
Let's go up.
Cats.
Okay, so we went down here. Oh, okay. Right, I think I came from that side. So I think we now go here.
Ei sponsoroitu siitä, mutta no periaatteessa se on, mä sain niiltä
Probably. Yep, good sign. There's loot. That means I haven't been here.
Ati grinda. Pegawiro kumi po mi kulo mama mu.
Whoa, whoa, sounds a bit different now. Whoa, whoa! Back to being hyped. Die, 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 die. Nice, let's go. Oh, no damage taken. I get 20% XP. That was
Almost lost you there.
die, die, die.
defeat. Oh, really? I'd love a dance.
Yeah, it's right here. Okay, nice. That means going to the right is actually the final place to go.
Why, yes, I'd love a dance. Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Tank like the ball game, very known as Selfie Friends. Is that a real thing? Is the baguette real? Yeah, the baguette is real. Only 2 turrets, usually it's 3.
Why, yes, I'd love a dance. Foolish move. Now's my favorite part. Time to bleed. Foolish move. Foolish move. From the bitter dregs. Oh, really? Oh, really? Sweet taste of battle. see. That's more like it. Time for revenge. My, what lovely feet.
Omikira Sevu.
Why did he start unbalanced? I don't want him to start unbalanced.
Hey, gang game. It's thank you so much for the keepers.
Increased damage if exhausted.
Hey.
Ei.
Se kohta kärähtää jostain.
Hard targets deal thirds and less damage.
Kevin chat?
Increased damage while inverted.
Oh.
That seems interesting. I wish you could put some pick those as like or luminas as your favorites. Oh, you can?
Go back up.
Add to favorites. Ooh, wait.
Mä tykkään tästä välitilasta, mikä täällä amerikkalaisten kotien seinien välissä on. Ei saisi olla.
Counter. Attack damage is pretty good. Increased damage on your first strike is also pretty decent. For fights like this where he can like flee. I should probably consider that on her.
Kohti vastaan. Kesta mikä huone rotta. Rotta oikein. Mitäs mä...
Do you guys see anything to do with break damage? Breaking counter. Increased break damage on counter attack. That could be good.
Mikä tuo laatikko on? Aloitinko tuolla?
Haven't been here in a while.
And he's using pictos that are worth
The sacred river. Let's make haste. I don't want her to spot us.
Manoko. Teso kimabano fo.
How did you even...
Naru poquito.
Fair point.
Lukito menaru.
It's a stupid rule. We should...
Sorimoto priva caos. Pomokoriza plus. Como pumikira.
You leave me no choice then.
Oh no. Think twice, Minako.
I have already thought about it thrice. Golgra, I demand a trial by combat.
Tu poquisorero.
Do I have to participate?
Please help me.
For Noko, then.
Kubariko femi.
I've lived through worse. Oh well.
That's more like it. So much power. Time for revenge. Once more now, with vigor.
I would have lived. Watch out.
almost halfway.
Watch out, Minoko. That's better.
He's fleeing his turn. I have 2 turns as my elf, it seems. Oh, maybe I should put rush for myself. Maybe we get more turns if we all buff with rush. For next attempt.
After he went with her, he never played the grass again. In his mind,
Strike.
Haven't been this.
Mano, teso ki. Naru poquito. Sonimo plus.
You. Oh, think.
I have Golgra. I demand.
Do I have.
Please help me.
Kubariko femi.
Violence.
Bring it on. Your existence ends now. My turn. Your existence ends now.
Ah, what to choose? Time to bleed. Sweet taste of battle.
Bibo, tu come fai tu? Un passani di squad sessione. Che leg day.
Each have a gimmick.
Oh, come on. You're just afraid of losing.
Manoko, please, shut up.
Che gadi da entertain me se... Pure come Wira, Monoko. Bano, che robani.
The flag is so far away from
I won't say thank you. Thank you.
I don't know why I'm getting 2 random saves when I beat him.
Oh, it's so good to hear your voice.
Hey, Noko. How's my favorite merchant?
Hmm?
Golgra, are you crying?
Teno.
Not yet, I'm afraid. We have a mission.
When we saved
Do you remember our expedition of friends?
save after that point. There was no plate.
They'll be happy to see you.
And the 2 saves
They were
were
very
10
worried.
seconds from each other, so I
Come,
don't think that's
let's go back to camp. We found many treasures for you to trade.
Marotura Noko tu viraggio. Noko gani biva.
Okay, now we should have a new save
Noko?
from that.
Mi borona che na villaggio?
I found
But
your
I'm
content.
Noko's guardian.
Found you through some
I know you want to keep Noko by your side, but
your content
it's
is
safer
great.
there.
Keep up the great work.
You'll see Noko when we get back to the village.
I guess a small silver lining with a scammer. Oh my god. I'm sorry. If I could
Wait
put a
for
stop
me.
to it, I would have.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Bivi to bosira.
Let's move. And are you running this scam as an advert?
You'll be fine. Better than with you, that's for sure.
Changing outfits.
That
triggers a
he
save.
will
Well, I
be.
changed Picto, which should also trigger a save. but I
Thanks
didn't
for
do it
helping.
for some reason.
I never understood how Golgra got
How
so
much you pay to scammers to
freakishly
advertise
strong.
your stream?
I could take Golgra by myself.
I will never show you weakness ever again.
Well, they're
Let's get back to camp.
So would he be back here then, I guess? 441. Years ago, Nissa followed everyone and other streamers to trying to bring votes. Yeah, the crazy thing is that works. She got a lot of followers from that. I'm gonna double check. 32, wait, 441. 2 minutes ago. So if I do change. That one did not say it.
You okay? At least Noko is safe and can begin readjusting.
Every time he returns, he's slightly changed. I mourn the loss of who he was before. But he's still there. My old mentor. Thank you, my friend.
This. Is that a real baguette? Yes, it is a real baguette. Let's push forward.
So, how are you?
You're really enjoying this.
Can't rely on good. Well,
It likes you.
I'm ready.
It likes you.
Ready to parry. Good.
This is my next turn. Does that mean I've failed now? I need to redo it? Also lost. What if I flee? Not even if I flee.
Is there anyone special?
Yeah, and all the
Yes.
and
It's straight.
Mael.
She has the.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It likes you.
Avengers, assemble! Ascendio!
Finally. Ah, shock the tank and delay this. Okay. Cool. double save just now. So weird. Let's go for this one.
So ajo then.
We failed the melee attack.
Mikä tapahtuu, jos mä juoksen tonne ilman naulan? Sit se on
The
vaan
bread,
GG vai?
the bread is technically edible, but not recommended. It's stale and old. What the game does for some reason, it does double save. Oh, it's like always like that?
Time to bleed.
Why is he balanced? Oh, I can afford balanced. Okay. Sure. Holy, look at the debt. 29,000? That's disgusting. Okay.
It likes you.
Take cover.
Actual blind playthrough.
Finesse and grace.
Doing a fury.
Precision.
Lovely feet.
Oh, this is perfect. We can now do Remissor Bonk for some high break damage. What are her radiant attacks again? High earth damage. Removes shields. Let's see what his was. Uh-oh, please. Yes! So important. It's still 3 turns. That's crazy. Okay. Heavy mask. flee from the fight? Oh, I should flee? Before he flees? That was good.
Silloin korvaan tommonen kuva.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit sensitive, like what turn he is stunned and stuff like that. Let's go down first. Some mini boss or something?
Älä.
Nice.
I regen for 3 turns on battle start. Oh, that's an interesting one actually. That's a good Lumina. Nice job. I came back to the tank after my story. Yeah, it's tricky. You have to nail every parry pretty much.
Oh shit. Äkki.
Grabs a spear. Okay.
Let's. Are you scared of what we'll find?
It's straight.
My owl.
She has the.
Yeah.
I don't understand why sometimes he's on different things, like, because I don't think he did any parry or anything, no dodging. Why is he on caster this time? On his
My owl.
I'm getting quite tired. They're counting on me.
So, you're really in God well.
Mun POV, kun mä jahtaan tulia, kun me kutistaan sitä.
2 hits.
Yhtä karvasta kädet on.
Wait, what?
I built
I
this
don't
house
understand
with
his
my own
wheel.
two hands. Koko paikka rymisee alas.
Uh-oh. Not good. I survived. Just barely.
Mähän sanoin, että ne auttaa mua.
Is it not clockwise? How does it work? Isn't it like based on how many hits it does? It's really annoying until you get it. It's not number of hits.
Do only attunement the Dazic Horde or Alliance? Alliance
Is it
goes a lot
random?
quicker. Forbidden
Noko always said that he didn't mind waiting in the queue. Why were you so adamant about bringing him back sooner?
Oh, it says on the weapon.
There was never supposed to be a queue. Verso wanted us to experience the excitement of new beginnings. He gave us the gift of the river. Why shouldn't we use it? Noko found me after the fracture. Noko raised me, taught me, protected me. It's my turn to protect him. That's how it works.
What is All Might? I don't die yet. No, I died to burn. I want to see what that is. All Might is the
He
best?
took care of me.
Okay.
Now I take care of him. Except I can't.
Because of me.
I know why you're doing this. And I know how it might end. I'm not gambling on tomorrow.
Noko. Why help me then, if...
For Verso. And for you.
My friend.
Verso gave us many new beginnings. He would have wanted a new beginning for you too. You deserve a new beginning. If you want one.
Is everything here flying?
Every one of us does. Now come over here and let's snuggle.
Oh my god, everything here is flying.
Little spoon.
Obviously.
Really? She didn't die? I thought she would die to the burn. Okay, well let's give AP to her. Almost. There we go. Are there some skills that work in the air?
Indeed. Life is more colorful with Noko by my side.
Maybe we could stop by the Gestural village for a little bit. We'd need more supplies anyway.
That would be lovely. Give 7 AP to her. Oh! Killed it with that. Nice.
What is he doing? Bella mia!
No, it did need to fall down.
It was a rough start.
Whoopsie. Basically, versus flying is to add mark on shot and burn on marked shots. You mean to get the extra fire damage? AP for kills. Yeah, that's actually true. I think I must have removed it. What is the Lumina called? Dead energy? And is it supportive? What is it? Dead energy. Here, this one. Okay. She has it too. Mael doesn't have it. I only use it actually. Yeah. Is there a path up? Frick. That was a lot of crits. Oh my gosh, you're still everyone.
Romance flowing.
Oseri. Irasebu.
Flashing through the
The girls are overweight. I think the girls are just
sky.
because I just did
Flashing through the
some
sky.
damage on Monaco and he did 29
Flashing through the sky.
That's insane. I don't think any of my girl abilities have done too
Who's
much.
ready?
But I think he was maybe a bit more difficult to pull off, but also I think they're all strong.
Flashing through the sky.
Joo, katsokaa tätä mistä tarkoitan. Pitäisikö mun tästä jäädä kiinni jossain vaiheessa?
Girl team is by far the strongest. You don't think it's because they're just the easiest to pull off?
The 46 are nearby.
Here?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but getting to them might be tricky.
When is it not?
She said nice after me. Wait, did it sound at the same time?
Granny. Ootte sitten nähnyt sen kauhuleffan, missä se poika ja se tyttö menee niitten mummin ja ukin luokse ja sitten ne käyttäytyy ihan helvetin oudosti siellä. Se on hyvä kauhuleffa, mä en muista mikä sen nimi oli. Mikäkään hitto se nimi oli? The Visit. Oisko se just? Joo. En mä vitti spoilaa. Siinä on siis yksi sellainen... Mä olisin voinut spoilaa, mutta en mä vitti spoilaa. Voin suositella, se on aika hauska. Mitä vittu täällä tapahtuu? Tsekakaa.
Anything can be that simple to play with the right weapon plus pictures or when it's just color. Well, I'm talking about simple, for example, I don't feel like you need to think too much.
Voi rotta parka.
In terms of applying foretell, consuming foretell. As opposed to keeping track of the ring.
For destroying a lot of the walls to get further.
On Monaco, you know what I mean?
Feels like home.
Oletko samanlaisen kirja? The Visit. Ja itse asiassa täytyy mun vielä pitää sitä tos noin. Oonko vähän aikaa pelannut Among the Sleepia? Pitäisikö sitäkin tästä?
Verso just feels slow, I think. I don't know, or maybe I just haven't figured it out. But I just feel like I'm just using assault over and over to build my
Kohta muuten toi... Eiks ton Dunen julkaisu on muuten kans kohta?
But and I guess Verso is also hard in the sense that if you tend to get hit, then oh, adored. If you tend to get hit with Verso, you will never get high rank. So again, that means like Verso is harder to play. You know what I mean? Because if you get hit as Mael, it doesn't matter. Verso's slow if you don't get him to S rank. Yeah, and then you get him to S rank, but then you get hit by the enemy abilities. You're back to C or whatever. So I think he's a bit harder to play. Is there really nothing in this room? Auto attack Verso is good. Ooh, I should probably try that.
Kauhuleffojen lopetukset on kaikki ihan bullshitti. Ihan bullshitti. Ihan kaikki. Mä en oo tähän mennessä nähnyt yhtäkään mikä olis hyvä. Porukka sanoi, että sinisten loppu hyvin, mutta
Wait.
Fuck no.
There's no way, there's nothing here.
The Heretic oli itse asiassa yllättävän hyvä, mutta siinäkin se lopetus oli se.
No way!
Se oli tosi mielenkiintoista.
No way!
Grant? Hugh Grant sellaisen
Oh my god.
Mun mielestä teki se yllättävän tosi hyvin. Se oli niin leveä ja sellainen hampaikas.
It's really dark. Can't see if there's anything there. What? Wait, can you go through this?
Are they?
My parents? No. It's Amelie and Christoph. They used to come by our house for dinner.
I'm sorry.
They were good people.
Okay, well that was cool.
Their journal must be around here.
That was cool.
A bit of violence, yes.
Chroma is flowing. Elements converge!
Time to hit big.
Those are frames I'm okay with dropping. As long as I'm not dropping screen frames. Yeah, we're good.
This will hurt.
Sweet taste of battle.
Finesse and grace.
Bit like zero.
Let us stain them. Meet your reckoning.
This will hurt. This will hurt.
The sweet taste of battle.
I'm ready.
Chroma is flowing.
Miri, maybe with the raid. Thank you so much. That was almost 1337. Thank you so much. Hey girl. Hey girl gay. You know, that's fine, Mary. You know, if you're trying to like say something, that's cool. Thank you so much and welcome everybody. I'm playing some Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I'm not sure. Mary, did you ever play this game? I'm interested in you. I blew my cover. Uh-oh, it's all out now. That's okay, it's reciprocated. We're good. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm in Act 2 of Expedition 33, and I'm just kind of like, you know, walking around trying to look at every corner, collecting everything.
Wow, what a feel
Is that a baguette? Yes, it is a baguette. It is a baguette with a tablecloth. And there is a reason for this tablecloth.
And to relieve patients that are in immense pain.
Some of the characters in
Codeine,
the game.
OxyContin, Vicodin,
They have
and of
tablecloth that they call
course,
baguette
heroin,
holsters.
and the worst
Literally.
of all,
They are
fentanyl.
using them to hold their baguettes on their back. So that's what we have done here.
Good?
That's
when
why
I'm
we
playing a
are
game
dressed
and I
this
can
way.
feel my chronic hip pain, because I have this constant like 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10 hip pain, just 24/7. It's just always there, right? Just always there, 24/7. But when I'm really enjoying a game, I forget about it entirely.
So I'm just sitting
Just
here
doesn't. It
feeling
just
hungry,
disappears.
but I'm not actually
Right?
hungry.
Just because
And
I'm
it's kind
super
of
addicted.
confusing. But yeah.
But then when I start
That's what's
getting
going on.
bored of a game, then I start thinking about
Show
my
the good
body, and then I
outfits.
start thinking about my hip pain.
This is the good outfits. Oh,
Well,
what's
so
the
that,
good
dude,
outfits?
wait, do I get
Demonstrate
opioids?
the new feet, your name feet.
I get opioids
That I couldn't make myself see.
when
Let's get through
playing
this combo first.
com-
Sounds like you have many
a
regrets.
computer game.
When did she start pulling away?
No, playing games is because you receive opioids. Opioids are class drug. Okay, no, a small amount.
But yeah, here, this is the outfit.
Small
We
amount.
are
But
cosplaying as
I
her,
didn't understand,
actually, right
bro.
now. Right,
And it didn't understand what I'm asking, bro.
Here we go. That's the one we're cosplaying as. She
Maybe
also has
I don't know if
right
I'm
here,
just
a little bit more
doing an entirely different mechanic.
to
Well,
the
I'm just
orange
distracted. It might just be like I'm
shade,
just
but, you
distracted
know.
by something else. I'm just immersed.
That's what we are
It
dressed
could just
as.
be a fucking immersion.
Before we can explain
I'm
why
sad they
fentanyl
didn't
is
make
the
her
most
name
garbage
barefoot.
drug,
I'm sad,
we
but,
need to
like,
do
I'm
something
surprised
fun.
they didn't make her barefoot.
Let's inject some heroin together. Ready?
Yo, he's made one
The
deterrent, man.
supernova of pleasure. Heroin rushes through your entire body and flips every opioid receptor it finds. A rapid cascade of things happens everywhere all at once.
And you can see
A
here
symphony
at
of
the back,
intense
she
sensations.
has a baguette, and it's
Every
held
cell
by
regulating
the
pleasure
table.
is now high. Without their control, floodgates of happy hormones open and fill you up top to bottom
Yo.
with pure bliss.
I'm scared to do anything like this because wouldn't this just fuck your baseline up?
Wait, why is CL with
Wouldn't
me?
this just fucking ruin your baseline? Because isn't it gonna make every other sensation and feeling feel more dull
can
and
you-
less exciting?
Wait.
And then you're gonna like have less motivation to go out and go for a mountain bike because well, it feels good, bro. I must admit.
Expedition 46.
Anyone who mountain
Annalie.
bikes probably knows what I'm talking about.
Brigitte
But, dude,
finally succumbed
when
to
I'm
her
about to
infection.
drop into some big
She
ass
fought
hill,
off that blasted Nevron
bomb
for
down
4
that shit,
days and 4 nights,
I
saving
feel
the rest
so
of
good,
us.
and
But
I
it gashed her
cannot do it. I
badly.
cannot help it, but I
Toward the end,
uncontrollably smile.
she
I
seemed
s-
almost
I
peaceful.
start smiling super
She
hard,
said not
and
to
then I
worry.
just like fucking going.
Her daughter
bro.
Lune
You
will
going.
finish their work.
You can't stop. But yeah, that now bombing down that hill, right? That where you get that crazy smile and like you feel good for 10 seconds or whatever it is. It's like a
You
and then
okay?
get locked into some sort of flow
Let's
state. I don't know. It changes a little
head
bit.
back to camp.
It's the first bit. I don't know if you're gonna get that anywhere near as hard because it's all relative, isn't it? It's all relative because now you're gonna compare it versus this experience, which is just gonna be like 100 times better, and then you're gonna feel it's gonna feel shit in comparison. You know. This video's gonna make a ton of people want to try Fent. Well, this isn't Fent. This is about heroin right now, so I'm thinking like, holy shit. Let's do some heroin, baby.
A cup of coffee, a neck.
It's called the Thrill of the Hill. Is there a mechanic behind that? I don't know what it is. I don't smile very often in a lot of things unless I'm like something funny. But for whatever reason, when I'm gonna go down a hill,
Male is
I
charm.
smile
Oh, I've never
like
seen this
uncontrollably. Yeah.
Charm is the aspect that prevents the character from
Go
playing.
smoke weed.
Instead, the
It's
character
amazing.
attacks
If
the
you've gone mountain biking, you know what I'm talking about, bro. If you've gone mountain biking, you know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you.
She hits for a lot.
Fuck Aaron, try hill straight up, bro, straight up. I don't think it's like runners high. I've never had it. Whatever runners high is, bro. Gonna be honest, never had that in my life. Don't know what the fuck that is. Don't know what the fuck that is, bro. I also get it when I'm about to do something really dangerous. Like jump off of. It's less so. Like it's like I don't know, dude. It's like your brain preparing you. I don't know.
A tour of joy. This song you like, a celestial symphony, a cuddle, pure love from the center of the universe. Wherever you felt pain before, from wounds or aching joints or menstrual cramps or loneliness or self-loathing, it's gone now. You are simply unable to feel pain or care about it anymore. Like dimming the lights in a cozy room, your brain's alert system is put to sleep and you feel at ease, warm and serene. Any stress melts away and dissolves into a dreamlike haze. You're no longer worried or tense about anything.
Dude, if you could just do this forever, would you? Wouldn't this be like the best way to live life at that point? Just an experience that's just pure euphoria.
That's just an excuse. You fought the same enemies
You
here.
know what I'm saying? If you just permanently sustain
Oh, I'm too lazy to keep swapping. But I'm keeping him just.
this would be a pretty good way to die, actually. Holy, wait.
Interesting.
Maybe when I'm like in hospice and I'm fucking 95 or whatever, and I'm like dying, I'm like, all right, boys, shoot me up. Give me a fucking long ass dose of heroin.
How I got the purple
All
sword
right.
from here, I don't remember.
Big ass,
Chat,
big
if anyone
heroin.
knows the source of the
Fucking,
purple
and then
sword,
actually,
feel free to tell him in
as
chat
it's about to wear
or
off,
her.
Give me the old slit. You know, give me the old slit. You know, maybe they could do us a better way. Maybe a head crush, something that can be really fast. That'd be pretty sick. So you'd be like going to heaven before you get fucking The Kurt Cobain strap. I don't know who Kurt Cobain is, but YOLO.
This piece even spreads to your essential organs, slowing your breath, soothing and slowing your intestines. Your chest.
Kurt Cobain. Nirvana. I'm not a big. I don't know any Nirvana songs. It's like teenage. I like the Weird Al Yankovic cover of the Nirvana song. I like Weird Al Yankovic cover of it. I'm not a Nirvana fan at all, so I don't know the name. I mean, it's Kurt Cobain. Yeah. Let me see if I can recognize this face and see it. I'm thinking of the guy from Foo Fighters. Is it the guy from Foo Fighters? No idea who that guy is. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of some other guy. Foo Fighter main guy. That guy. That's what I'm thinking of. I was thinking that's Kurt Cobain. Gabe Grohl. Okay, different guy. Different guy.
Rises and falls like the gentle waves of a quiet shore. You're sailing a sea of calm and happiness that feels perfect and eternal. The full load of a strong opioid like heroin for the very first time is one of the most amazing feelings humans can experience. For a few hours, you're in heaven.
That's not the play,
and
bro.
this is exactly the problem. Your brain is not equipped to handle anything like it.
Now what do?
You feel too good. But nothing lasts forever, and now you're in trouble.
Your brain wants it
You
back.
just experienced the best feeling you ever felt. Your brain's reward center is completely fried and can't comprehend what happened.
So dumb.
If what you did felt this good, it has to be amazing for your survival.
This is obvious. Like, how I don't know fucking anything, but this is obvious. Like, how does a drug addict not understand? Like, yo, dog, well, what am I gonna do when I don't have it? If you can't feel like that constantly, like straight up, bro. This is literally why. Dude, this is like the hedonistic treadmill meme. This is why you've got to suffer. People who constantly surround themselves with all these just like proper air temp room 24/7, the best shit. Like they don't get any adversity at all. They've got all the best shit, and then it's why they have a mental breakdown over tiny little things. It's because they're just not out there, right? Their normal experience is so high above baseline. When they try and interact with the real world, they can't handle it. Which is why it's good. You know, that's why you need to go in the bush, bro, for a couple weeks. Okay, that's why you need to go to the bush for a couple weeks. That's why you got to go out there and endure. Okay, you got to go. That's why you got to go to the gym, bro. Okay, that's why you got to go to the gym and fucking pump some. To be fair, I've never gone to the gym until the last week, so I don't know. To be fair, the gym's pretty fucking easy, actually. The gym's actually cozy as fuck, and I would say it's actually a little bit fun. So the gym's probably not a good example. What I'm trying to say is, you got to leopard crawl through some fucking icy waters.
All my life.
Okay, you got to lie there.
Everything we did was
you gotta
about
lie
the
there,
paintress.
staying awake 40 hours in some
It was a
cold
constant
ass
hum in the
shivering
background.
for hours, bro. To
This
just appreciate
worry,
when you're like, damn,
this
it's
responsibility.
nice. I'm so cozy
just
right now. But
always
I
there.
really appreciate and super grateful
Always.
for my current situation. And that's just
Always.
because you have the context
Always.
of
There was no
doing
relief.
rough shit.
Never.
Straight
Even
up.
when
So
I
you,
sleep,
yeah, what I'm
it's
saying,
still
if you want to instead of having
Like
a
a breath
constant
I can never
24/7,
release.
no adversity, above average
That's a
baseline,
lot of
'cause it
pressure.
makes sense, right? Deliberately go down and make yourself uncomfortable.
Even her
as
last
fuck.
words were
So
still,
then, relatively speaking, it feels far more cozy
Finish
and
our
nice
work.
whenever you're actually inside your house, inside your shelter, doing whatever you're doing.
It also
and you
shows
just
how
feel
much
super
faith
good,
she had in
bro,
you.
the feeling of, if you know what I'm talking about, it's been like a cold, snowy, shit day.
That's one way to look
you've
at it.
been out and you've
And the other way?
just felt real bad.
My only
You've been
value
doing
to them,
some awful physical labor. And
not
then
as
you
a
get back to your
daughter,
house, bro, and you
but
got
as a
like
backup
bro,
plan
hot cup
for their legacy.
of cocoa, bro. Some cocoa.
You really believe that?
You know, some chocolate milk. Okay, you sipping that shit.
They always
Got a
said at
blanket.
the end of the game, there are no
Watch
points
a
for
little bit
effort.
of TV, and then
Only
dude, when you hop in
results.
that bed, bro, the feeling hopping in that bed.
If you hate it so much,
Oh.
why continue their
If you're
work at all?
constantly living in luxury, that
I
bed
don't
that's
know.
fucking whatever, silk sheets.
Maybe because I
ultra
still hear their
king
voices
size,
in my head.
Kanye West or Drake
And
living in
running
this fucking
away
mansion.
won't
It's not gonna be
silence
the same,
them.
is it, bro? This is true stuff. This is true
They're
stuff.
dead. And the voices aren't theirs.
Doing what these guys are
They're
doing, it's like
yours.
the complete reverse, and it's in the worst
Even
way
if they
possible.
were alive, the voices
right?
in your head, the voices you
You're just
listen
gonna
to,
make
have to be
everything-
your
you're gonna,
own.
You're gonna create an experience that's so good. It's gonna
Is
make
that how it
everything
works
else
for you?
feel complete. Just
Getting there.
existing is gonna feel. dog
Sometimes
shit
it's hard to tell.
Just existence.
Yeah.
So like, why would you want to do that? It's dumb as fuck. Because you logically can understand that, then you should definitely stay away from this.
You should do it again. Except you can never ever feel this good again. This will be your peak life moment forever. You may forever chase this feeling you had this very first time. And now you're back in the regular world, with your insecurities, where your knee hurts.
That's why the trick is, do heroin, then commit suicide. 1 year in hospice care at like when you're 95. Okay, that's then actually, you peak life experiences right before you die. GG, right? That's what I'm saying, right? Wait, no, I'm saying when you're 95 in hospice care, which is I'm min-maxing it. I'm metagaming. Then there's no downside. You just get all the upsides, no downside. Legit. Okay. I'm talking once you're 95 years old and you're about to die. Okay.
Regular tasting coffee and having to work hard for happy hormones.
I was actually describing this, by the way. Getting my new coffee machine has been a curse. All it's done is make every other coffee I have taste shit. And that's because my fucking hedonistic treadmill has got I've just set a new baseline for coffee. I was totally okay with my previous coffees, and when I went to a cafe, I was like, damn, this is better than my normal coffee. Now all that's happened is, I was like, damn, this is sick coffee. I love this shit. And now every time I go to a cafe, I'm like, this is mid. This is mid. This shit is mid, homie.
Comparison is the thief of joy, and now you have your life to compare to a supernova of bliss. The indescribable feeling comes with a damage to your sense of life and self that may be irreparable. And this is not even the worst. Opioids are incredibly addictive, and the addiction among the worst you can have. The supernova of pain. Once you've taken opioids a few times, your brain has had enough. The cells controlling pain and pleasure are constantly high and drowsy, so it boosts them and makes them hyperactive. This happens very fast, sometimes after a few days of use. You've developed an opioid tolerance, toning down all the nice effects you're doing the drugs to achieve. To feel like before, you'll need way higher doses. Now, you're at a crossroads. Quit and have your system go back to normal fairly quickly, or keep going and take more. You take the wrong turn. Over the next few weeks, your brain keeps pushing back and you keep taking more. The effects are not quite what they were, but still mildly nice. Until one day, you can't get opioids and realize your body is now your enemy. Your systems are so hyperactive that they make you feel the opposite of what the drug was doing. Welcome to withdrawal. It all starts with a creeping unease. Instead of being euphoric and happy, nothing feels good anymore. Your coffee is tasteless, your favorite song lame, your loved ones distant. A storm of negative emotions shatters your sea of calm. Serenity is replaced by anxiety and angst, like something terrible is imminent. Your worries, insecurities, and all the fears you suppressed aren't just back, but amplified into an existential crisis. You're so restless you can't sit still. Your heart is beating too fast. You shiver.
What if you just watched the first like 6 minutes of this video or something, right? And then you had to go, and then you came out with you're just like, hey, I should do heroin.
Sweat. Hyperventilate. Your pain circuits are now oversensitive, so your bones and muscles ache and hurt for no reason. Old wounds, physical and mental, torture you. You have belly cramps and diarrhea and have to vomit. You're too agitated to rest. A war inside your body that you can't escape. And of course, there's the craving, screaming for you to make it stop. Your mind and body beg for a hit. You can be in this state for up to 2 weeks, or make it stop right away. Okay, so why not just take heroin forever and feel amazing always? The fun thing is that it doesn't work this way. You get tolerant to the nice effects like euphoria faster than to the bad ones like dangerously slow breathing. So it turns from touching the love center of the universe to mostly drowsy numbness and relief from withdrawal. Now you don't take opiates to get to heaven, but to avoid hell. You're in a prison of your mind and body, unable to connect with all the things that could actually make you feel good. Opioid addiction is brutal and extremely hard to escape. It should be pretty clear that you need to be extremely careful with any opioids, and if you have the chance to do it for fun, just don't. There's a very real risk that your life might just be over, and that you'll go through hell. Now that we've seen the heaven and hell of heroin...
That's the opportunity cost, right? Like, you get one good experience, and then... you know, basically, you just... like, why would you ever take this deal? Very, very high likelihood of fucking your life up and making it objectively worse afterwards. The chances of you just being able to, that was a great experience, best experience of my life. Now I'm just move on, never do that again. Yep, just one time. If you could do it just one time, again, you do it at the very end. Fandom comfort. What are you linking comfort for, bro?
We can get to fentanyl, the garbage drug.
Oh shit.
Fentanyl is really garbage heroin. Everything we just described is true in different intensities for most opioids. They can be great, all of them can be hell. Heroin is just sort of the strongest, except it isn't. Fentanyl is around 50 times more potent than heroin, but that doesn't mean 50 times more amazing, quite the opposite. Fentanyl is extremely good at crossing the blood-brain barrier, the firewall that protects your brain from harmful substances. It enters your brain so easily that you get from 0 to extremely high almost instantly. But just as fast as it enters, it leaves again. A heroin high can last 6 hours. One from fentanyl can fade in minutes. Fentanyl doesn't feel as good as heroin. Instead of a supernova of bliss, you mostly get the black hole of nodding away. But it comes with all the withdrawal symptoms. As a bonus, because fentanyl acts so quickly on your brain,
So like, okay, so you're getting a debuff that's the same duration, but your buff is like 1/100th. I'm doing heroin, boy.
Fries your reward center even more, making it even more addictive than heroin.
Okay.
And since you only need so little of it, it's super easy to overdose and die by accident. It's the deadliest illegal drug in US history by far.
Wait, want to see this? Let's see the stat.
Accident. It's the deadliest illegal drug in US history by...
Okay, fentanyl. Oh shit. So wait, USA. Dude, heroin's good, man. All I'm saying, this is like some good heroin PR, man. For real. Heroin's just getting safer and nicer. Or is it all the heroin addicts dying to fentanyl? It makes the heroin usage go, or deaths go down. Oh, you guys can't see. Yeah, wait, is it? Dude, the reason that heroin's getting safer is because fentanyl's killing all the heroin addicts. Methamphetamine. Okay, bro. Let's see here. Heroin, dude, that shit's got needles. You get like AIDS. It's bad, bro. You don't do that. It fucks your life up. Okay, meth, that makes your teeth fall out. And you fucking, dude, they're schizos. They're paranoid. They fucking think people are on their walls. They're going crazy. Don't do that. Fentanyl, that turns you into a fucking zombie. And you'll be a hobo in like 2 seconds. And then you'll probably OD and die. Cocaine. When I think of cocaine, when I think of cocaine, I think of people with way too much energy who are crazy. But I don't think of cocaine as like people on the street. I don't think of cocaine as people with their teeth falling out. Do you know what? Cocaine seems pretty lit. Cocaine seems pretty lit. Cocaine seems better than most of the other ones. You know, I'm gonna be honest. If you told me you've got to do either fentanyl, meth, or heroin or cocaine, I'm taking cocaine. Even though like heroin's killing less people, I'm taking cocaine, bro. I've never done any of these though, so I wouldn't know. Speaking as a business, done none of these. Yeah, if I was gonna do one though, cocaine looks the safest. Never done either. I smoked weed, chat, and I took a couple party pills sometimes, which I don't know if it's a big thing.
Indeed, maybe, buddy. Are you scared?
It's straight.
My own.
She has.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely not a meth guy. That's fucked up. People think think, oh look, he's a meth guy. Bro, I've just got
What are you
bad
writing
eye
this time?
genetics or something that behind
on
with the
Neveront.
Nope.
No.
My party pills? Okay, party pills.
Theories on axons
Party
then,
pill
or
NZ.
observations of flora and fauna.
Keep guessing.
Well, I saw you interview Minoko earlier, so a treatise on gestural behavior.
Like they would just, there was a loophole
So close.
where they could make drugs.
It's about me, isn't it?
Except they would change one
The
molecule
strange and shattered life
and
of Verso Descent.
yeah, look, Matt Starboy Bodum. Look, it's this guy. Basically, there was some fucking bullshit, and they were blowing up for a few years, and everyone was doing party pills. Then everyone started dying to party pills. It was a thing in New Zealand specifically.
That's a mouthful.
Anyway,
Well,
yeah.
Oh, really?
come on.
Yeah, maybe.
You're smiling, so it must be good.
I don't know what I told
Well,
you. I don't know.
if you must know, I'm working on a song.
I don't know, fucking know, bro. Some fucking
A song?
My parents said
far?
music was frivolous.
Between
but
2013 and
Yeah, well.
2023, it killed about 400,000 Americans.
The
Fentanyl
voices we
really
listen to
is
have to
garbage
be our
heroin.
own.
Too dangerous, too intense, too addictive, too little fun. But then why are so many people taking it? Well, actually, nobody wants to. Fentanyl is not for users, it's for dealers. The house always wins. Fentanyl is a drug dealer's dream. One truckload could supply the entire US for 1 year. It's cheap to make and easy to smuggle.
Wait a minute. They put a little bit of fentanyl in the drugs, then that way you'll get addicted, so you need to get more.
And I've decided to be a little selfish with my
So they can
time.
just keep selling you shit, and then you just
Our problems
basically
will
turn
still
into a
be there
slave.
in the morning.
It's like a mind control thing where you mind control the fucking. It's like if you got it's like
Claim your song.
sugar, bro, except extreme.
I don't know. It's getting
Some
late.
real tasty.
Aren't you meeting
ultra,
CL?
Super tasty, high sugar fucking
I'm
thing.
glad
where you
she's
get,
found
like,
some
lowly
happiness.
addicted to it, actually
Or at least some
with
fun.
actual hype, you
But
know what I'm saying? It's like
it would have
sugar
been
times
nice.
10 million. It's like what do you want to call it? It's like Coke. But that, do you know that
Okay.
caffeine is addictive?
I'll play the song, but
and
no
you're more
laughing or
likely
smart
to,
ass comments.
Repeat drink a caffeinated beverage once having it once versus
Lune.
the same exact thing with no caffeine.
All right.
By
Get your
some
piano.
large degree. They've
I
done
want your
studies
opinion
where
on this section.
decaffeinated versions, caffeinated version, you cannot taste the difference, but people will always come back to the caffeinated version. And it's the same thing. It's like, except it's ultra, isn't it? So smart.
Heroin needs plants and fields and way more space. So garbage fentanyl just took over the heroin supply. It might have seemed great for heroin addicts at first, and then its trap snapped close. While some people may seek out fentanyl specifically, several studies have found that most opioid users try to avoid it. Even worse, a lot of people who die from fentanyl don't take it willingly. Dealers want people to come back for their product, and by adding a tiny trace of fentanyl to any drug, they can make it more addictive. Even if people don't realize they took an opioid, they'll feel its effects. So dealers started to mix all kinds of drugs with fentanyl, turning the entire US drug market into a minefield where any trip can be your last.
See, the trick is to do something that has good, like that's fun and has good outcomes, right? So you get like a high from going mountain biking, and then when you go mountain biking, it's like you do exercise and you get fit, right? There, it's you know what I'm saying? Or you go rock climbing, or you know, you do something that's fun, but then also has some sort of element which makes you slightly better, or at least neutral, at least neutral. And if you do that, sex is great. Sex is great. You know, it's a good idea. Yeah. There you go. That's a W. I mean, you could, legit. If you're a, you think about it, what would it look like if you're addicted to mountain biking, or addicted to rock climbing, or addicted to having sex? Providing you're doing having sex with other people, I mean, it's probably fine. Providing, you know, with a partner, you get a partner. Maybe yeah, doing one. No, that's not gonna have. That's gonna have bad outcomes. No, that's bad. One bad.
Is there?
and all
That's
the-
gonna.
Yes.
That's not neutral. You've got a. There's a
What will you
slight.
do with... Well,
There's a slight
since
debuff
we
every time you
mere
do it.
mortals, so I can...
Do you mean?
A painting...
Every time you
What will
do it,
you do
even
when
though
this is
it's
all
over?
over?
It's tiny. It's like
I'm
just
having
below
trouble
baseline.
imagining you living a normal
It's
life
like you
in yeah.
every time you look at porn and you
Yeah.
bust a porn, it's like
I'm
a
not sure I can live in a
slight-
city anymore.
You've just normalized some
I don't
weird
know.
thing slightly
What about
more,
you?
and your brain's just
Well,
a little bit more desensitized
since we
to
mere
seeing some
mortals
shit, so
can't
next
leave this
time-
canvas,
I mean, dude,
my
if you
owl
look at
has
the
kindly
porn,
offered
they're
to
like
paint
on
the
10
outside
of
world
shit,
for me.
bro, with like they're gooning fucking 8 hours or whatever, looking at fucking
So I can
15
see
pin
Do you mean
arcade parties,
a painting
like
inside this painting.
fanboys or something. I don't know what they're the goons fish kind of shit, right? Well, and that's a feedback loop of negativity. Whereas if it's like, oh, I'm addicted to having sex with my partner, but that's only good. You're just releasing hormones, which make your bond stronger with your partner. You're getting mean physical exercise. Dude, you got good outcomes like having kids. GG. You know what I'm saying? That's good. There's a complete difference between having a sex addiction with your partner, which is not even an addiction. That's just a healthy relationship, mate. That's just a healthy relationship.
Flash through the sky.
Addicted. Well, what I'm saying is, you want to do something that makes you feel good, right? Whilst also having either neutral, so like I would put
Flashing
gaming
through
is
the sky.
gaming in moderation is for sure
Flashing
either
through
neutral
the
to
sky.
slight benefit, because it could be a reform realization. But actually, no, you know what? If you do gaming, obviously like 15 hours a day, every single day, 7 days a week, that's terrible. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, gaming's a weird one. Because gaming is definitely, if you do like gaming for 2 hours a day, say, right? That's gonna be a good beneficial thing, right? Because you're gonna learn new stuff, encounter problems, experience cool stories, do stuff. That's, you know, that's probably a good thing. But then once you're kind of like at 5-6 hours a day, you're now at probably something neutral where, hey, it's not fucking your life up, and you're still getting good stories, but then actually you're getting sedentary as fuck, and you're not doing enough exercise. It's probably like a little bit, it's probably neutral, right, where it cancels out. And then once you're like over that 8 to 12 hours a day of gaming, that's definitely a negative thing, no doubt. You're definitely at a negative. You're at a negative. Like that. It becomes very negative. 5 to 6 hours per day is a lot of time. I think that's neutral still. I think 5 to 6 neutral. I think 5 to 6 is neutral. I think you could totally have it. Dude, what are you talking about? If you're like young and you've got a full-time job and you're living in the middle of nowhere, and there's fuck all to do, gaming to 5 or 6 hours, right? Versus like, I don't know, going out to a bar, just fucking around, drinking alcohol, doing whatever. I don't know. I would say it's like, that's probably worse for you. Then again, I'm pretty antisocial, and I'm pretty maybe I'm a slight my perception's kind of warped. The point that I'm making though is the things that make you feel good. If the things that make you feel good are slightly good for you, or at least neutral, then you're good. If the things that make you feel good are bad for you in the long term, and they're gonna fuck you up, that's what you call it as a negative feedback loop, and you want to avoid that at all costs. At all costs. Okay. Like smoking. Feel good. Negative. Like negative feedback loop. You're just gonna get fucking lung cancer, reduced cardiovascular ability. Like smoking's bad. That's an example of something that's bad. I would say porn addiction is bad as well. I'd say if you're busting like more than like 3 times a day to porn, that's a negative feedback loop, and it's warping your brain. Straight up. Unless you're going through puberty. Okay. Hey, anything's okay, I'm talking people who are over the age of whatever, 18. If you're between, when you're under the age of 18, bro, I know what that's like, bro. I know what that's like. Yeah, if you're busting more than 3 times a day, like equal to or greater than 3 times a day to porn, that is a negative feedback loop and 100% an addiction, and it's only gonna get worse, and it's gonna slowly ruin your life, because you're gonna keep doubling down, increasing, and what's the end result? You're just some weird freak that's just fapping all day, looking at crazy shit with like fucking 5 pawns on his monitors. You know, that's all that's gonna happen. That's the end game. That's the end game. Like straight up, which is not good. So you should actively try to reduce that. Straight up.
Because way too often, they put a bit too much in their mixes. In 2022, the combination with pills, often counterfeit oxycodone and benzodiazepines, accounted for about 20% of all fentanyl deaths. In 2023, the US authorities seized 115 million pills with fentanyl. 70% contained a lethal dose. About half of fentanyl overdoses came where you expected the least, from stimulants like cocaine and meth. A lot of people may have taken these mixes on purpose, but many others just wanted to party and weren't ready for an opioid surprise. This is especially dangerous because if you've never tried opioids, you can overdose very easily. Fentanyl really has no upsides outside medical use. For dealers and cartels, it means easy profit. For users, it means a worse opioid addiction and a worse life. For people who would never ever try it, it can be a death sentence they didn't see coming.
Yo, is fentanyl low-key kind of good in some respects? Because now everyone's like thinking like, fuck, I don't want to try that because it could be laced with fentanyl. And then they just avoid doing drugs. Maybe they double down with all fent doses. Just double down. Like, just get all fent doses and double them. And then people will be too scared to do drugs, or they'll just die. And then all the drug addicts they'll just be like, boom, society's better. GG. GG.
No matter how alluring they are, using opioids even in safe settings is playing with fire on the best of days. Fentanyl is a garbage drug that turns this fire into a raging furnace, increasing the risk of death massively. There's really only one conclusion to draw here. If you have the choice, don't step into the supernova of pleasure, because the danger of it turning into a supernova of pain is just too high. If you also want to support us, come join our Patreon flock. In return, you'll receive perks like your own Kurzgesagt burb, exclusive behind-the-scenes insights into our work, or sneak peeks of our next topics. Become a patron, become a part of Kurzgesagt, and help us provide trustworthy science content on the internet.
I don't know about that little guppo. I don't know about that. Straight up.
I think we'll do this one.
Straight up, bro. Yeah, do you know what? The best drugs are gonna be ones that are worse than experiences that you can have naturally. Like, if a drug is better than busting in a chick, right? Then that's a bad drug. I've just made this. There's a limit. That should be it should be under that. Straight up. There it is. Or busting in a dude if you're gay, which is totally fine. Nothing wrong with busting in dudes, you know, okay, guys? Busting some dudes. But what I'm saying is, that's it. There it is. I've just made that conclusion. There's like a rule, a hard limit. Any drug that's better than busting a chick is bad for you overall, and it's gonna be terrible for you. Just your average day-to-day life. Creepy guy says rubbing it out randomly. LSF. Wait, what the fuck is it? Can I watch this or what? I don't get this. Can I? What is this? Is this TOS?
High damage. Deals
Bro, I can't
damage
what?
if target is stunned.
What the fuck am I watching?
I need more AP though.
Oh, bro. Oh, this guy just started. He's just standing in front of her and just starts masturbating to this. Bro, what am I looking at? Why am I watching this video? Am I allowed to watch this on stream? I don't know. Because it's a real video of someone masturbating. But then at the same time, you can't see anything. Yeah, I don't think I can. I'll draw a freeze frame of it. Okay, just imagine this guy's jerking it and this chick's just dancing. And then he starts sniffing whatever this thing is. He starts sniffing this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I gotta change my underpants, dude. I had surgery on it, obviously from the tissue for the toy. distortion way back, and it's just I've got these real tight pants on, and like it's just fucking pain.
Hang on tight.
Great.
Hang on tight.
If I have real time, like I have massive. And if it's depending on the weather, if it's temps cold, basically it's CLDR is my nose
Flashing
stitched
through the
to my
sky.
sack. Finished clear, obscured, Expedition 33 game of the year, and it's not even close. 10 out of 10. Who would have guessed, bro? Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Was it, I don't wear a thong. I have like 10 different Tyson events, by the way, and I can't. None of them are comfortable. I'm still looking. If anyone knows some real comfy ones, let me know. Let me know, bro. Who is this? I don't understand what this is about. Oh. I've seen this video like 100 times.
Why is 80% of New Zealand empty? Most people don't know, but New Zealand, a country nearly the same size as the United Kingdom, has a relatively small population, which is about 7.65% that of the United Kingdom. But what factors have led to such low population density in New Zealand? The key lies in its unique geography. The island nation is divided into two main islands, the North Island and the South Island. 2/3 of the South Island and 1/5 of the North Island are dominated by rugged mountains, dense forests, and inaccessible terrains, making it unsuitable for human settlement.
Well,
As a result,
his animation goes right over my city, bro. Like, this is some bullshit. His animation's going right over my city. Like, dude, you can live there, okay, dog? Like, what? Your animation's terrible, bro. Like, this, my city's here, and this is where I'm thinking about moving. Like, this guy's coping, bro. This guy's coping. Straight up.
accessible terrains, making it unsuitable for human settlement. As a result, the New Zealand population is heavily concentrated on the Northern Island, which houses 77% of its total population. Also, the country's strict environmental protection policies play a crucial role in preserving its pristine wilderness and fragile ecosystem.
It's not that pristine, bro. It's not that pristine. Do you know that we have some of the most polluted rivers in the world, actually? It's agriculture's been ruining them, and they've gone all, like, silty and brown. Okay? Like, statistically speaking, it's funny as fuck. We're advertised as, like, ultra good, but actually, we have some of the most polluted. And when I say polluted, it's not like rubbish and shit like that. We're talking about pollution. They measure the particles in the water, and it's just like silt from agriculture. So the amount of farming we're doing is getting into the rivers. Now they're changing all the laws. So there's like more trees, and you can't have cows near the fucking river. Shit particles, and yeah. Well, no, they cut down all the trees, and then the land erodes into the river. I don't know how the fuck it works.
Development in many areas. Anyway, if you learned something today, then hit that like button.
No, I don't think I will. Ash, you got a game reel, or are you fucking trolling? Women's skills showcase. Yeah, I think I'm good, bro. I don't know. What the fuck is women's skills? I'd rather watch this.
Japan has a problem. Hundreds of thousands of young men who lock themselves away in their bedrooms, sometimes not leaving their homes for decades. They're known as hikikomori, people who have completely withdrawn from society.
I was so unhappy. I cried every day, blaming my parents. I felt completely lost.
I felt angry at myself, angry at society, like there was nothing I could do.
It's a condition without
Hang
a
on
proper medical diagnosis or a standard course of treatment.
Once he smashed the window, another time he punched my wife and broke her ribs.
But there is something that seems to be helping. Ayako is a rental sister. She and Atsuko are part of a specialized group of women
So like kind of like a stepsister or what? What are you talking about?
available for hire who are getting paid to help Japan's most reclusive young men get out of
Bro, who's eating like this? Like at least eat over the table or something, bro. Like I eat standing up like this. But like in the corner, look, what is he doing? What is that eating posture? What is that eating posture, bro?
their bedrooms and back into society.
He's in goon mode, is he?
Away from Tokyo's bright lights, tall buildings and busy junctions are the people I've come here to
34th
meet.
Expedition.
Hikikomori at different stages of
Looks
a
like our
complex
elemental
recovery.
focus strategy didn't
The
pay
condition
off.
can affect both men
would have
and women,
thought some
but
nephrons
most
would be
are young
immune
men
to every
between
element.
18 and 35. And
We
this is
have
not
discovered
just a
so
handful
much,
of
though.
people. It's
I
estimated
suspect
that
there is a
are
deeper
about
level of
500,000
chroma
people
beyond
living
what
as
pictos
hikikomori in
enable us
Japan.
to manipulate.
But because there can be a lot of shame
Pull of
associated
chroma
with
grows
having
as
a
we get
hikikomori
closer to the
child,
monolith.
many families
But
keep
thus
the
far,
condition a secret.
we've been unable
and
to tap
struggle
into
to get
those
proper
flows.
help.
Maybe
That's
Gustav's
where the
idea to
rental
convert
sisters come
chroma
in. The idea
from
was dreamed up by an
pictos.
organization called New Start.
What did he call it?
Anyone just you got like an
Arena.
autistic kid who's like a little bit antisocial.
Maybe that's not so crazy after all.
He's fucking bro, keeping him away from society, mate. Can't show anyone. What fucking what son are you talking about? I don't know about that. No, you don't have any kids. You're Mike Walker with the Ray, dude. Yo.
It seems to be working. These young women don't have any formal medical qualifications, but families pay about 100,000 yen a month for weekly hour-long visits.
Okay, 1 yen to USD. $700 a month weekly. Okay, wait. I want to do something. I want to check something out. Wait, 250, 500.
Great.
It's 1,000. Oh, so it's like getting a personal trainer, except it's like getting a personal trainer 4 times a week. It's even more expensive. And she does nothing. Although we don't know that. I haven't watched it yet.
That's just under $900. Their job is to try to coax the hikikomori out of isolation and back into regular life.
So what does it take to be a rental sister? And are they actually helping to solve the problem?
There is no technique. I don't pretend. I just try to connect with them on their level.
Ayako has been a rental sister for over a decade. For the last 6 months, she's been working with a recovering hikikomori in his late 20s called Kenta. His parents paid.
I get it. This is like the easiest, most chill job ever. But you get paid. You just go hang out. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, that's crazy. So wait, you just go around to autistic dudes' houses and you just hang out and you get paid. Fuck it, you have to go 4 times a month. Dude, that's so sick. They're probably into gaming and shit. They're probably into gaming and shit as well. Like, what the fuck? Just like Zach. I don't know. Hey, Zach. I actually do know Zach. Actually, dude, Zach's got a lot of my hardware, bro. Maybe I do. I pseudo pay Zach. Actually, I did actually pay Zach. I did pay Zach, actually. Wait, no, I actually literally do pay Zach. Wait, what the hell? Am I the hikikomori and Zach's being paid to... Wait, what the hell's going on? My hikikomori chat? He's my brother? Speaking of brothers and important characters, Cousin Arthur! He's coming to Wanganui today. He's coming along. He's not gonna come on stream obviously, but I'm gonna go hang out with cousin Arthur today, dude. Pog is in the chat. He's coming to Wanganui today. He's gonna be here for 3 weeks. Can we here 3 weeks?
For Ayako to visit him every 2 weeks. She took me along to one of her sessions in the suburbs of Tokyo. Kenta has now managed to move out of home, but still can't hold down a job.
How does he live like that?
Ayako told me that it can sometimes take between 6 months and 2 years to build trust and start the recovery process.
I got bullied at school because people thought I had a high-pitched voice and I was friends with all the girls in my class.
Bro, how crazy is that? How crazy is that? Like, you just get bullied at school a little bit, and then your like life is ruined. What the fuck? That's crazy, right? Like a little bit of bullying can like somehow have some mega impact on some people. Is that bad parenting or is that bad genetics? What is that? A little bit. I'm talking like getting bullied like once a week. There's people out there who fucking straight up got bullied like once a week, one time, by a guy who doesn't even really care that much. He's just like bullying people. And they got like super insecure, super low confidence, and you know, they do that whole looking down at the ground thing and they can't make eye contact. And it's all just from like a little bit of bullying. Why do I? No, I'm friends with everyone. I'm a friendly guy. So I know a lot of dudes. And I know the guys who got bullied a little bit definitely are far less, their entire life has been formed around some small part of adolescence, which is just kind of insane, right? Why not man the fuck up? Yeah, but what I'm saying is that because their parents didn't teach them to like, yo, it's not a big deal. Or do you think it's genetics and they're just born soy as fuck? So then a little bit of bullet, they just because they're soy, they just don't. Like, do they need TRT or something? Do they need to get them steroids, or what do you think?
Is there any other way to keep track of the curses except above their head?
Like, you know, they need some creatine maybe. No, but actually though, right? Actually, I'm not victim blaming. I am. Well, no, it is because are they a victim? I feel like everyone gets bullied a bit. Everyone experiences some level of bullying, even if it is like just boys being boys, just a group of guys just talking some shit. So I don't think it's